Welcome to Welding Shop. Good morning everyone. First we discuss about what is meant by welding. So, welding is nothing but process used to permanently to join two pieces of metal or similar material or dissimilar material. That is called welding. Then the welding uses of so many things in the manufacturing process or repair your material. For example, bridges, ships, storage tanks, pipelines, home appliances, so many things we use in the welding process. Now you know about welding classification. There are many welding process are there. One is for example fusion welding, solid state bonding, bracing and soldering welding. These are three types of welding uses in the industries or factories. So our lab when using the fusion welding, commonly using the heat or partially melt the metal surface that are to be joined. It is called fusion welding. There are commonly the fusion welding process are so many things are there. The basic for one is arc welding, another one is arc fuel welding, electric resistant welding, laser beam welding, electron beam welding, thermite welding is there. Majorly now used in our lab in the workshop only for arc welding. Okay, now another one advantage one welding is CMD welding is there. We discussed about all the last class we discussed about the CMD welding machine. Now you know about how to use the arc welding to join the two materials. First thing, what is meaning of arc welding? The arc welding is nothing but using the welding power supply to create on the electric arc between two electrode and the base material to melt the metals to be joined. Welding point, it is called arc welding. Now what is electric arc? The electric arc is nothing but the flow of electric current present between the two electrodes formed when electricity jumps from the one electrode to another electrode. It is called electric arc for users. And what is the meaning of electrode? Is nothing but conductor to the pass the and electric current from one medium to another medium. Is nothing but from the holder to from the base material. It is called uses of electrode. What is the use of electrode? Is nothing but two metal will be joined. You can easily with the help of electrode. What are the specification? Different diameter electrode rod is there. So we discuss later what are the electrode rod is there. What are the types of composition to make the electrode? We discuss later. Next we discuss about common types of arc welding. There are so many types of arc welding is there. The first thing, shielded method arc welding. Our lab we can use the shielded method arc welding. The second one is then gas metal arc welding, metal inert gas arc welding, fluxed coated arc welding, submerged arc welding, cast tungsten arc welding, and TIG welding. TIG welding is nothing but tungsten inert gas. So these are all the different types of arc welding is there. First, the basic things you should know about how to use the arc welding. Okay, the arc welding is also called as manual metal arc welding. What is that? The shield method arc welding is also called manual method arc welding. Now, what is meant by shield method arc welding? Anyone you know about? No. First, now an electric current used to strike on arc between the base material and a consumable of electrode. When using the consumable electrode to use the join the metal, that time the metal will be reduced. So the consumed of the electrode or stick, it is called shielded metal arc welding. Next, you know that gas metal arc welding is nothing but use continuously feed. But the arc welding gives some gaps. But the gas welding you can easily continuously feed for long material. You can easily join with the help of gas welding process. Okay. Next one is MIG welding. So you know about MIG welding in the future studies. Now already discussed what is meant by welding, what are the types of welding, what is the base material, all those things we discussed. Now when using the weldings in the industries, so many types of joint we have to join. The basic joints are only commonly welding joints. One is butt joint, another one is lap joint, Another one is T joint. And so many things are corner joint, edge joint is there in the industrial. Now you know the basic joints are in our lab. First thing, what is that? Butt joint. The next one is lap joint. The next one is T joint. Now see that this is the already to make the butt joint. Already is, I show that diagram only. Now see the already the manual work to join these two joints. One is the butt joint. For this one the base two material will be joined parallelly. Okay, it's nothing but butt joint. Then see that this is our butt joint. This is our welding bead like this. We have to made it. Then show that lap joint. This is our lap joint. Then go to the T joint. This is our T joint. Based on your machining process or joining process, you choose and select the types of joint. In case you have to join the elbow shape, we need the T joint. And another step to parallelly have to join the two plates that we use in the butt joint. So based on your application, we can use these types of joints. Now we discuss about the respective lab experiment, list of experiment. The first one is shielded method or welding using for to make the butt joint. The second one is lap joint. Third one is T joint. This remaining two things you have the demo classes. Now first exercise, what is that? Shielded method or welding when using to the first joint is butt joint. So first when you to make the butt joint, must you know about what are the things we need to perform the butt joint material, tools, and what are the sequences operation we need you know about. First things, what is the aim? What is our aim? To join the two mild steel plates in using for butt joint. These two things using for shielded method or welding. The material specification you know, but it's nothing but the dimensions is 100 mm into 30 mm into 6 mm. Okay, 100 mm. The length wise is 100 mm, breadth wise 30 mm. The thickness is nothing but 6 mm. Two pieces we require to perform the butt joint. What are the tools we need? First thing, the electric holder, tri square, 12-inch flat pipe, steel rule. In your school days, you can use the scale. In our now you have to studying the engineering knowledge. You can use the word. It's nothing but scale. Okay. Don't use the scale. It is called steel ruler. Okay. You know what in the engineering wise you can use the steel ruler. Steel ruler. Next, this one for Jenny caliper, wire brush. Then another things we need the what are the safety things we know. One is leather shoe, gloves, apron, shield. These are the safety things, goggles and hand shield. When using to make the welding, must to wear the safety things. First, we can use the safety things. What is the using this? The protecting the clothing product to the limbs or welding against. In case when you do the welding, so sometimes you have to burn. So to protect in your body when using the safety precaution. What is the use of apron box? The apron provides the protection to the cloths. Yeah, because we are wearing everyone cloths. So when you wear the apron to offer best protection against the hot of spatters. When you to make the welding, some spatters are coming. So to wear the apron when protect in your clothes. That is the purpose of when using the apron box. What is the use of gloves? The gloves protect in your hand. Welding, spattering hot metal, gloves generally to come out. So when using the hand gloves, we can protect in your hand. The shoes are protect in your feet. To the when you do the welding from dropping some molten metal. So when you protect in your leg when using for the safety shoes. This is the hand shield. The hand shield must to be opaque or to the light and resistant to the impact in your head and electricity. This is the use of helmet shield. That is the use of this one. And also protect in your eyes and in your face deflection. Goggles nothing but some patterns is come out when you do the welding process. That time protect in your eye. Now we discuss about the electrode holder. The electrode holder, the different parts is there. One is this nothing but jaw spreading lever. This one for handle. This one for spring. This is called spring. This one for replaceable jaw. When using this electrode, when press the holder, then you have to clamp it in your jaw holder. You can easily have to hold it when using the welding rod. Okay, this one for earth clamp. When using to make the welding, must you know the one positive energy and one is negative energy. It is one when connected to one is using the ground machines and the ground earth level, and one more thing, this one for when using the machine and using the welding rod to make the welding process. So this one is for positive, this one for negative, this one is plus, this one is for minus. So must these two things we need to make the welding process. Two cables are very important. This is the major role or played in the welding process. It is called electrode. The dimensions are 3.15 into 350 mm. Okay, when using this electrode to maintain the current, one is DC current, another one is AC current. To maintain the voltage 60 to 120 must. This is the main thing, because based on your otherwise when you to increase in your AC voltage supply, directly to melt in your electrode. So to maintain the based on the size to give the resistance current must you know. But for example, this one, in case you have to choose the 2 mm electrode, means you have to current give the 45. In case you have to select the 3.25 means to maintain the 105. Basic things based on your electrode diameter, the amps will be provided. So in your respective lab, using this 3.15 mm diameter of the electrode, we can use the current to maintain 60 to 120 approximately. You have to maintain based on your voltage. This is the one of the next tool is bench wise. When using the benches to fix the bench with the use of bolt and nut, you have to tighten it like this. Then the bench wise for useful for the small workpiece, hold this to using the filing, holding and trimming, so many process with using this. The gripness one is here to fix the jobs. I am using the handle. When using the handle anti-clockwise direction, when using the handle anti-clockwise they come out. Then clockwise direction you get the tightness. Okay, the fixed the workpiece we can easily. Okay, then this one for movable jaw. This one for movable jaw. When you rotate the handle anti-clockwise direction, the jaw will be opened. You can easily hold the workpiece in the middle of the two part. You have to fix it. Then rotate the handle the clockwise direction. You get the, for example, this is our bench wise, and rotate the anti-clockwise direction. Anti-clockwise direction, then will be open. Now to fix the workpiece, the tightness or clockwise direction, we can hold it. Now using filing and any to make the 90 degrees tight purpose, you have to using this hold the workpiece to make it easily with the help of bench wise. Already we discussed about the tools name. Now we discuss about the tools name and purpose. 1 second. This is the steel rule. With the help to check the required dimension in our workpiece with the help of steel rule. Okay, the next one, Jenny caliper. With the help of Jenny caliper, you have to make the straight line with using the Jenny caliper. This one for adjustable. We can anti-clockwise direction, the jaw will be open. You can easily move and tighten move. You can easily have to draw the line at any dimension with the help of Jenny caliper. Next, this one for 12-inch flat file. When using the flat file in your workpiece, the surface will be the rough surface. So when using the 12-inch flat surface to make the smooth surface. That is purpose of flat file. The next one for tri-square. The tri-square angle is 90 degree. When using the tri-square, check whether in your object get 90 degree perpendicular. With the help of what is this? Tri-square. This angle is 90 degree. The next tool name is tong. The tong with help to when you to made the welding. After welding in your workpiece you will do the more than 600 temperature, more than heat. So when using the tong is to hold the workpiece and take it down and pull it out the outside of the workpiece area. Then this one for chipping hammer. The chipping hammer when we using to help to when you do the welding process, so many spatters are around the welding area. Heat affected to more than welding. So many spatters are formed in your workpiece. With the help of chipping hammer to remove the spatters. With the help of chipping hammer. After that, two works using the wire brush, using to remove cleaning purpose of the wire brush. Now already explained about what is meant by butt joint, what are the tools required, materials, all those things we clearly explained. Now do the working process, working steps. What is the first sequence of operations are there? First to prepare the edge preparation, tack, welding, then chipping and cleaning. These are all the sequences as followed by one you have to follow and to do the butt joint. First to prepare the edge preparation. First to take the workpiece. Sequence of operation, the first thing edge preparation. First you take the inner material, hold the workpiece on the bench vise for like this, then you unlock and then tight. The 100 mm length on the top surface you have to hold it tightly. Then hereafter your position is very important. Like this way you have to stand. Like this way, the left hand hold support in your leg in your bench, then support on the another hand the support in your earth surface. Then hereafter the right hand hold the handle, the left hand hold the edge of the flat surface. Now using this flat pipe to make the flat surface, to remove the rough surface for like this way, forward and backward like this way up to filing. Forward, backward, use some pressure. Then only the pressure will be applied on the top of the surface. Then only to remove the unwanted portion to make the plain surface like this way to make it. So filing to the all the sides. We need for the filing all the sides. After that unlock, then tight it on the top surface. We have to filing must for the all the four sides you have to do the filing like this way. The same process to forward and backward. So use some pressure to remove the rough surface to make the plain surface. See that. Then you have to unlock to change the another space, have to hold it, then tight it, then using the file, the same process have to file it like this. Forward and backward direction, use the pressure. When you use the forward direction, use some pressure, reverse direction, no need pressure. Forward direction only the material will be removed. The reverse only no forces need. Only the forward direction only use some forces apply. Then change the another side. Then tight it. Have to do the filing. The same. This is our sequence of operation. The first thing edge preparation. Like this way how to prepare then unlock. Now you have to check the dimension when using. First you check the dimension using the steel rule. What is our required dimension? 100 mm length. First you check it using the scale. Check the dimension is got it 100 mm. Then next the width is how much? 30. You check it the 30 mm. After that the width is 6 mm. There is no need problem. Already you know about the same thing because our surface only have to remove thickness and everything. After that your workpiece whether you check it 90 degree or not using the tri-square. For like this you have to base support in your workpiece and check the 90 degree triangle 90 degree. You check it for the two sides. One is base, another one is scale side. All the side you have to check. One support the workpiece in the base side, another one is automatically get the flat in the scale. So in your workpiece is exactly 90 degree. Otherwise in some air gaps will be given means your workpiece will be not exactly 90 degree. Remaining some gap is there. Another portion will be get using the tri-square. You have to file it. In this workpiece is perfectly having the 90 degree. Support the workpiece in the base, then have to. This is the right way. Have to check the in your workpiece get it 90 degree or not. This is our tri-square base. This is our scale. When is to place the surface to on the base. Here no any air gaps. The same thing have to the top of the surface. Here also no any air gap is there. So your workpiece exactly get the 90 degree. In case you have to do the filing, any gap is there. Once again you have to using the bench wise and using the flat file. You have to do the filing. Otherwise, no need. This is our procedure of which workpiece or get it 90 degree or not. Now see the different. This is the after filing. See the workpiece all the set get it the flat surface. This is the raw material. See the surface not get it the flat surface. See that because the material buying the vendor by cutting the machining process. So many scraps and sputters are there. So when using the filing get the flat surface. Already one workpiece will be completed. Same procedure we can using the hold the workpiece to make the 90 degree. For like this, when you anti-classification, when you lose this, then tightness, then tight it. Now using the hold it tightly, rigidly have to tight it. Now using the flat file to make the smoothness. The left hand hold the front edge of the file, right hand hold the handle. Now using the file to make the flat surface. And when you file the same procedure forward and backward direction. This is the right position of the standing. Then only you get the gripness. You have to stand it tightly. Otherwise fall down. So when you stand like this, then you have to do the filing. Have to unlock, then change the direction. First do the length side, then now the width side. Now using the file, then tight it. Have to file the same procedure. Hold it tightly, then forward and backward direction. You have to file it. After doing the files and then all the edges you have to prepare is the egg preparation. The first the sequence of operation. The first thing to the egg preparation. All the four sides to make the 90 degree. The perpendicular of 90 degree to make the plane surface. Whether you have to do the filing after you have to using the tri-square you have to check it. Whether it is flattened or any gap is there. And using of tri-square. That is the purpose of the angle of tri-square is 90 degree. After completing, now do the welding process. Now first you know the name of the machine or welding machine. The machine will be continuously working. The machine will be so many heater will be affected. So when using this cooling type is for oil cool. So many types of cooling is there. You already studied. But in the machine, the arc welding machine is like this oil cool. It is called using for only AC current, not for the DC current. Is the AC current. These are all the specification of the this machine or welding machine for AC current, oil cool. For amps 350, approximately 50 mm, voltage 220 to 440 voltage, then cycle is 50%, the phase will be 3 phase current, then insulation A, the cooling type is oil. These are all the basic specification of these machines. Then these are all the control switches. When you on the switches, then only the machine will be on. So you know about the machine. When you enter the welding process, must wear the safety things. These are the, like this way you have to do the welding. Shield, apron, hand gloves, leather shoe. The must wear this all those things. Then only when you enter the welding area. Otherwise, don't enter the welding area. This is the main thing. This is the main thing for the in your welding process. The safety precaution is very important. Otherwise, more dangerous area. First, whether you enter the welding surrounding, see the what are the safety precautions are pasted for like this way is our danger zone. So here carried out the switches, whether gloves, using the gloves, then only have on the machine. Don't touch directly. Okay. Next thing, when you on the machine, whether how to check the power will be supply or not. So directly not. After switch on the main switch, hereafter go to the our machine switch. First on the main switch, on that just the upward direction. Hereafter go to the, this is our arc welding machine. Then hereafter switch on the main switch just for the upward. Here so many different types of arms power will be come out. The first one is 50, the second one is 100, the third one is 150, then fourth one is 200. The increase will 50 for like this way, 200, 250, 300, 350. When you select the amperes based on your base material thickness and based on your electrode only, you have to select the perfect voltage. Now our plate dimension is 100 into. Here two types of cable is there. One is welding cable. This is our welding cable. They connected with the 150 amps for like this. This is our, on one end will be connected in the machine, another end connected in the holder. The one more cable is earth cable. One is connected to the another edge of the machine and another one edge will be connected in the working table. When you join the earth cable, then only have to possible to welding. Otherwise, not able to continuous welding. It is the main of the electric cable, earth wire cable. So hereafter, when choosing the ampere, these are different types of ampere come out in the machine. But like this, 150, 150, like this way. Our workpiece will be 6 mm thickness. Our electrode dia is 3.15, the length will be 350 mm. So you have to choose the perfect amps for like this 150 am. First one is 50, second one is 100, third one is 50. The electric holder like this, we will fix them 150 amps power. Then hereafter on the machine, after complete this work, then only have to on the machine. Now switch on the machine like this on the machine. Okay, now come out the work table. This is our this is our work table. This is our working place. First, I have to place the two plates. First, on the work plate, on the place to maximum have to closely have to join the two plates, because you have to make the butt joint. To parallelly have to place the two joints. Okay, like this way. This is the after edge preparation to place the work piece like this way. When you place the workpiece, the two pieces there, at least give some 1 mm or 2 mm approximately to fix the gap. Then only when you do the welding, fully penetrate on the welding process. Otherwise, it's not able to penetrate. So you have to maintain the at least approximately to 1 mm to or 2 mm. So approximately, that is no problem. After to fix the two plane surface, when you on the to take the holder, welding holder, to fix the electrode, right, have to hold it. Then hereafter to wear the shield hold. Then first whether check it, the electric will be power will be come or not. The rough surface area you have to touch it like this way. Then spark will become, the machine will be ready for to prepare the welding process. After scratching, have to tag welding. First do the tag edge of the top one, edge of the bottom one, to maintain this plane surface like this way. The top one, the bottom one, to make the dot. This is the tag welding. If you not tag welding, if you go to the directly after welding, the workpiece will be bent. So when you start the welding process, before the top one on the bottom surface to maintain the tag, otherwise your workpiece will be bent. After tag welding, the electric holder to hold the stand like this way. Don't handle the handing. First complete the tag welding to keep the stand. After that, using the tongue to take the workpiece, to flip the workpiece. This is the right way. Don't touch, you carry it out on the hand when you, because your plate will be more than temperature will be heated, so suddenly your hand will be damaged. So when using this tongue, you can easily to flip the plate, the other side of the workplace plate. Okay, after that, then do the welding process. When you do the welding, the angle is 90 degrees, and maintain the distance from the workpiece to electrode 3 to 4 mm at least you have to maintain. After when you do the welding, gradually have to feed. Don't let the speed more speed. You have to gradually feed from top to bottom like this way. Speed is very important. Don't do the fast feeding. The gradually you have to feed. The angle is 90 degree. Then don't body touch on the work table. To keep some distance in your body table to your workstation. This is very important of safety. One of the safety of. After completing welding, to hold the holder in the holder, then see that this is the butt joint. See that the metal will be full penetrate like this way. How to maintain to the welding, because how is come out now, because when you do the welding continuously have to feed like this way, then only have to full penetration you have to possible, otherwise not full penetrate in your material. Have to change the another side using the tongue to flip the another side. The same procedure to take the holder, if you change the electrode, in case the electrode will be consumed to change the electrode, then the same procedure you have to do the welding from top to bottom. Our speed is very important. Angle is 90 degree approximately you have to maintain. Then the distance from base metal to electrode 3 mm to 4 mm have to at least have to maintain. Your feed is very important to gradually have to feed it. Don't feed in speed. This is the main thing. See that welding process. That is alright. After completing, hold the holder in the stand. Thereafter, to take the tongue, hold the workpiece, dip in water. See that? Hold the workpiece carefully, carried out. See the welding, both side will be full penetrated. After that, go and dip the water. After it reducing, see that after completing in your welding process, after welding, don't directly do the dipping the water. This is not the right way, because now in your steady process only, so you directly dip on the water. In the industrials, we can use the welding process in the atmospheric cooling only. If you directly dipping means your welding will not properly have to welded. Your welding will be broken. So this is the your safety purpose only have to dip in the water. Okay, in the industrial not do like this. After completing, take the workpiece, keep on the work table. Using, see that so many spatters are there. Closely you have to observe. This is the heat affected zone. So many spatters are coming. Now using the chipping hammer to remove the spatters. The left hand hold the workpiece. Don't hold the workpiece in your hand. Keep it mind. Don't using hand. Using the tongue hold the workpiece. Other hand using the chipping hammer to remove the spatters. To remove the spatters on both sides. In the heat affected zone area. To remove the spatters. After remove the spatters, using the wire brush, clean your surface using the wire brush. Use some pressure, then only have to easily clean. Turn this. This is our butt joint. Thank you.